Hey folks, it's Weeble back again. Time for another reef update video for you, and well, there you have it. Not a whole lot has changed since the last time that we talked. I'm still seeing some great growth and fantastic coloration out of the Kessel AP700. Tank is really stable, and other than that, not a whole lot of changes going on. Did add quite a few corals earlier last week from a tank breakdown. You can actually kind of see one of the big pieces, the green slimer there in the middle, and we'll get some close-up shots here in a bit. But I actually wanted to. I'm on the other side of my living room right now, fortunately, because it's the only way that I can get the whitetail to stay out is to be on the other side of the room. He's looking a little stressed right now, as he does sometimes, and so you might ask yourself, well, Weeble, why is your fish stressed? Long story short, I don't know. And so then the next question then would be, well, how do you keep healthy fat tangs in a tank without exhibiting ick? And well, my answer to that would actually be pretty simple. It is I quarantine absolutely everything. I copper treat absolutely everything that can be. And that's kind of the long and short of it. No tank, no inhabitant goes into my tank without going through a quarantine process. At least not fish or any kind of invertebrate. I don't quarantine my coral, but some people even go as far as doing a coral quarantine. I haven't really gone that far yet. I might at some point. And some people will say, well, you know, you can't ever completely eradicate ick from a tank. I think that is probably one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in this hobby. You just kind of got to apply some logic to that. If I start a new tank with dry rock, dry sand, and you know, I go through a cycling process, and I take a fish that has been properly quarantined, that has been proven to be free of ick, and I put that fish into that brand new tank, the tank does not suddenly develop ick. It just doesn't happen. Absolutely no way. So, you know, the whole argument that you can't actually run an ick-free tank is, well, it's patently false and just plain stupid, quite honestly. And so you've got to figure out what method works best for you, but really there's only two that are proven to work time and time again. That is tank transfer method, or that is using copper in a quarantine environment. And other than that, all these reef-safe medications and feeding garlic and all this other crap that people will tell you, it doesn't work. It may allow a fish to, or it may allow all of your fish to survive an ick cycle, but it does not mean that the disease has been rid from the tank. And no two ways about it, you are at some point going to run into problems again. So anyway, off of my little rant for the week, back to the tank. It's doing good, doing really well. We went on vacation, we had a tank sitter, and everything went incredibly well. She didn't have to touch the tank all week, and that's exactly as I wanted it. As far as any kind of equipment changes or anything like that, about the only thing I've got planned is I'm going to get rid of the MP40 and going to go with the Neptune wave pumps. I actually like Neptune's approach to that as opposed to what EcoTech is doing. I do also just kind of want to get rid of the MP40 because of the noise. It's the old style MP40 produced around 2012. And yeah, I could do the QD upgrade, or I could, you know, buy new QDs, and that is a viable option. They're great pumps. They work incredibly well. But I like the approach that Neptune is taking with the less wires versus wireless. So I'm going to try them out. I'm going to give them a shot and see what we think. But as it stands, the tank is in really, really good shape, and so I'm incredibly happy with it. And we'll see you next month.